Oh hey, looks like you're trying to figure out the convoluted timelines in the Halloween franchise, which can be a bit confusing. I mean, there's 3 fucking films simply titled Halloween alone. Whether you're a beginner to the franchise or just brushing up to school your busted ass friends this Halloween, you've come to the right place. So grab that kitchen knife and sit back as we dive into the madness that is the Halloween timelines. The first timeline follows the story of high school student Laurie Strode being stalked by escaped mental patient Michael Myers during the first 2 films, Halloween and Halloween 2. The 2 movies take place on the same night. Halloween 2 picks right up from where Halloween 1 ends, and with Michael Myers presumed dead after getting blown up and basically burned to death in Halloween 2, the story was over. Kinda. Creators John Carpenter and Deborah Hill were approached to make a 3rd film, but they had one stipulation. The only way they would be involved was if it was a different story not involving Michael Myers. They wanted to make films in an anthology style moving forward, with a new story every film all under the Halloween banner. And so, Halloween 3 Season of the Witch was released in 1982. Unfortunately, the film didn't do well, and Michael Myers was resurrected. Had the Halloween name not been attached, I believe it would have fared a little better at the time. Now it has a huge cult following, but I'm sure most people that went to watch it in 1982 were expecting Michael to return. While this timeline is often referred to as the Thorn Trilogy, it still keeps the events of the first 2 films intact. The Thorn Trilogy follows Laurie's daughter Jamie Lloyd, who is now being stalked by her freshly re-escaped uncle Michael Myers, who survived being blown up in Halloween 2 only using gauze. Laurie Strode is dead in this timeline, being involved in a car crash with really no more information given. Thorn Trilogy is also where Michael's superhuman and supernatural elements are really established and expanded on, with it being revealed in Halloween 6 that Michael's under control of a cult and has been inflicted with a druid curse known as Thorn, which causes him to kill family members on Halloween night. This is my favorite timeline and I have no shame in it. After Halloween 6 bombed, it was time to go back to the drawing board and resurrect another character from the original films. And since Donald Pleasance had unfortunately passed away during production of Halloween 6, that meant there was only one person who could save this franchise: Laurie Strode. And with H2O, a new timeline was born, negating the previous 3 films and continuing the story of Laurie 20 years after the events of Halloween 2. And this time, she has a son. And with H2O being a hit, it was time to pump out another sequel. Halloween Resurrection hit theaters in 2002. Resurrection kills off the Laurie Strode character within the first 15 minutes and turns into a haunted house reality show live streaming thing. Needless to say, this killed the series for another 5 years and ended this timeline. And that brings us to the Rob Zombie Reboot timeline, comprised of Halloween 1 and 2. Some people hate these movies, some people love them. Rob Zombie's Halloween is a white trash retelling of the first film, while also diving into Michael's childhood as well. Halloween 2 has Michael all grown up, living a hobo lifestyle and hallucinating of white horses and Cherry Moon Zombie. Yeah, that ended that. And here we are at the current timeline, or Laurie Timeline number 3. This timeline removes everything except the 1978 original and continues 40 years after the events of that film. Damn, that sounds familiar. This timeline includes Halloween, Halloween, Halloween Kills, and will conclude with Halloween Ends. Until Michael needs resurrected again, that is. Anyway, I hope this video cleared up some things if you were confused by the multiple timelines this franchise has spawned. I didn't want to go too in depth on each individual film, as I'll be getting to more of the Halloween franchise soon. And that's all for now. We'll see you later.